Good evening, tarot card readers of the world. Oh boy. Okay, I wasn't gonna do this. I was actually pulling cards. I had a question about. It just popped in my head, and I thought, I'm gonna go ahead and ask the universe to clarify this question I've had a while back. And then I actually made a video about haters, my haters, and haters therefore, uh, against all you readers out there. Welcome back to my channel. I This is like a bonus for you, kind of an extension of a part two, we'll say, of my narcissistic experiences I've had. So, had these haters that showed up and actually in another reader's channel that I follow quite regularly. Goddess Energy. I'm sure you know her. She's very, very intuitive. I mean, very intuitive. And so I've been following her for quite a while anyways. I don't know, maybe I've commented on her stuff, maybe I haven't. I used to comment on damn near everything I watched, but gosh, I'd spend hours commenting almost, it seems. But anyhow, these haters show up in her channel to talk shit about me. And it made me laugh. And I hit them with some hard truth. And it was good. I felt like it was a mic drop moment. It was for sure the mic drop moment. Because I remember throwing that mic on the ground. Like when that mic hit the floor, it exploded. It exploded. That wasn't no mic drop. That was a mic bomb. Okay? I'm not kidding. I let off a mic bomb on them bitches. So, anyhow. And normally when I get, haters, it's like, yeah, whatever. But it was on somebody else's channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I don't care what they say about me on my channel. Hey, say what you want. I'm gonna post a link actually, because I just, this is what inspired me, I guess. I was watching Goddess Energy, her newest uploads, and like usual, I couldn't even finish before I had to comment. And I probably edited it 2 more times as I watched, like I normally do. I'm a weirdo. I don't like to pause the video because I won't ever have time for all that. So, blah blah blah. Fast forward. I was done with the read, and then I went to, I don't know, maybe upload my video or something stupid. I don't know. Look at another read. I really don't know. Um, I was actually contemplating bed finally, but then Sadhguru had dropped another hit, and son of a bitch if it wasn't all about fake accounts. Fake accounts. Now, I've watched a lot of Sadhguru already. And so when you watch all of his other teachings and, seminars and even the Diwali's going on, right now, his ceremonies there. But then you see him on this about this fake accounts, and I'm definitely putting the link in the description box for you guys to check out. So anyways, I thought, son of a bitch. And so, okay, so Goddess Energy was talking about, these other people. And she didn't bring out the word narcissist, but she definitely was explaining a narcissist. And I knew it was a read right for me, and it was this Virgo that I've been dealing with for months now. That, I did all I could do to, just keep it moving. And I knew early on that it was not going to last. It wasn't what I thought it would be. It was actually an old high school uh, um, person that I was dealing with. So thinking, hey, this is, return, blast from the past, high school love. We didn't ever actually break up. But anyways, long story. I don't want to get too awful personal here. But I am going to get a little more personal than I should or I want to, because if in fact that this hater, this narcissist comes on my channel, I want her to know the truth and hear it. And also, this may be an evidence, a video for evidence, because there's possibility of, some court proceedings if need be. So, which was in the cards a while back, and I don't want to push that button. I really don't. There's kids involved all the way around, at the same time. But on the other hand, you have fingers. Just kidding. That was a little joke. So anyways, so I don't know where it's going to go with that. But anyways, I decided, you know what? Gosh, I don't want it to keep coming up in my mind. I want to get this out of my mind. I want to give it to the universe so that I can, walk away from this negativity. Stop giving this my energy. But, in order for me to move forward in any relationship, because this is already ruined, this narcissist will be happy to know that she did ruin a very strong, very good connection that I did have. And I believe that this was a big percentage of the weighing in of do I stay or do I go now by my new love. And this was like, I can't even explain. I wouldn't even be able to put into words that. And I don't want to get into that situation because she was not a narcissist. That most recent ex actually, and I'll say this, okay? And I'm just gonna say it. I'm not holding back shit anymore because people need to hear the damn truth. And that's been my problem, my downfall, is I know the truth. I'm Scorpio. Hard. Scorpio. Okay? So I usually know the damn truth, and I don't want to believe the truth about other people. And so I a lot of times second guess myself, or I shove that down as, I'm thinking negatively about this person, and I shouldn't. I'm just assuming this is an assumption. This is just me being paranoid because of past relationships or whatnot. So, anyways, this, oh boy, I hope this isn't going to be long, but I feel like it is. I'm always long-winded, and I'm sorry. Probably none of y'all ever going to want to watch it to the last second of my videos. But I'm going to tell you what, I do. I started watching my own videos, and you know what? I'm kind of getting into myself. If I'm the only one that's watching all my videos and liking my shit, subscribing to my shit, I don't care. You guys can just click off, and I'll still be going. I'm just going to keep on going. I don't really care, because this has helped me actually heal. Me reading these cards out to you guys is actually helping me heal. It's keeping me focused, keeping me aligned, it's keeping me out of trouble, right? But here we are, talking about narcissists that we've all dealt with. We've all dealt with them in one way or another, one shape or form. Even if it wasn't a relationship, it was somebody in your life, your family, your teachers. You have ran into multiple narcissists. It's just maybe lucky for you they hadn't gotten close enough to care to control you, or that you have given them control. And we'll talk about that later. But anyhow, this is going to be fun, folks. This is going to be fun. I'm not going to lie, these cards are from spirit. These cards are from my spirit. These cards are from my soul, that are protected by my giant hunk of raw citrine, which I'm mad at my son had ripped off my $8 sticker, because I found this chunk for $8. I don't tell where my honey holes are. So I am a little sad about it. I think I'm gonna take this back over there to the metaphysical shop, and I'm gonna say, hey, can I get an $8 sticker put back on here? Because I need that number 8 sticker back on there. And actually, my is it in my pocket? Yeah, it's in my pocket here. My Labrador right here. This I had to get. I wish the light would show real well on this. I don't know if it's going to show real well. You know, Labradorite is really cool when the light goes through it. It's all prismy. It's beautiful, this Labradorite. But anyhow, this was also $8. You know, keeping it 100. So anyway, okay. So I asked the asked Spirit. I said, okay, who was this person, Virgo, on the fake account? And before I even got to ask the question, I was just shuffling. I'm just shuffling, and I'm not shitting you. The Seven of Swords popped out, and I'm like, oh, Seven of Swords? You gotta be kidding me. And I hadn't even asked my question yet. Okay? No, I hadn't even set my attention. Just shuffling. Just pondering the moment. And so anyways, then I'm shuffling, and then 2 cards fell out stuck together. I still hadn't even asked my question yet. I'm like, Spirit, wait. No. And I literally told the Spirit, I said, no, you can't answer my question before I even ask it. Even though you know what my question is going to be, it don't work that way. I had to set the universe straight. Because you know what? The universe sets me straight. Alan Watts said it. If you do what the universe does, then the universe is going to do what you do. So then if the universe does what you do, then you're going to do what the universe does. Do you see how that works? It's the figure 8. Okay? It's the figure 8. Infinitely mirroring each other. You and the universe, right? Me and the universe. We're always constantly mirroring each other. We're mirroring energies, okay? Because the universe is only going to give you what you can handle and what you're asking for. And the universe knows what you can handle. The same goes for the universe. You know what the universe can handle, right? They can handle a lot. Okay? They got a big plate. So, these 2 cups jump out. The 6 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. Imagine that. And I actually threw these cards back in the deck. I did. I threw these 3 cards back in the deck. So then I finally got to after yelling at the universe, I finally got back to the question. Was this Virgo? And the Empress in reverse came out. How about that? The Empress in reverse came out. And actually the Empress came out upright as a yes card. So I decided, and then that's when it clicked. I'm like, you know what? I might even pull an all-nighter tonight just so I can get this message out, because I got to get it out of me. It's a way for me to purge out, and I think this is a message that somebody else and a lot of y'all need to hear this message. And because my last message I didn't really put out there, because I haven't researched anything about narcissism. I don't know anything really about it. I just know that I dealt with it. I do know the simplistic definition, but bottom line, I know what I know. And I know I didn't want to deal with that. So I wanted to come on here and talk about, maybe a little bit about dealing with them and knowing when you got one. I'm pretty sure this is a quick, surefire way to figure out if you got one or not. Okay? And it ain't even about playing a game, no mind games, none of that shit. It's just about you being real, telling them what it is. So, anyways, okay. So I do this, and you know what? I said, okay, I got to go back, and I still wasn't gonna do the read, but I had to pull these cards back out so I could really look at this situation and really understand, like, okay, this is everything that I had thought. My intuition's on point about this situation, and it's making me laugh. Now, you see, here's the thing. This has already been, what was that, July, okay? So we're talking almost 6 months ago now. We're getting there. This Virgo's not going away. Now, this Virgo has also been trying to do some magic. She's a weak, young rookie beginner. So that's even worse of that's some alchemy for you right there. Okay? You want to talk about alchemy? There's some negative, bad alchemy right there for you. Okay, you want to do some black magic, but you're a rookie? But you're a rookie and you don't know nothing about nothing? Because I'm going to tell you what, I don't even want to touch a ritual or a chant or a mantra without doing a little bit of research. Because, there's a lot of shit out there on YouTube. And some people like to bamboozle motherfuckers. And they switch they flip the script. They pull the switcheroo. And they're actually teaching you how to do black magic and you don't even know it. So you better know what the fuck you're doing if you're going to do it. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to get into some white magic, but it's white magic. And I might not even do much of that because you know what? I'm starting to really understand that I don't really need any of that magic. I am magic. You don't need none of that magic either because you are magic. Not the narcissist. Now, the narcissist is a conjurer. I don't believe a narcissist is a magician. We don't have the card in this deck for the narcissist. We have a few, but it ain't none of the right ones. But, so back to this. So I'm looking at all these and I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Because the Six of Cups was reversed. Okay, the Six of Cups was reversed. And the Seven of Swords, I had to bring that out. So I'm going to call this spread right here. This spread here is going to be called the narcissist spread. Yeah, that's what we're going to call it, the narcissist spread. Because I got a little plan for this spread. So, what I decided I'm going to do is, you know what? And this is before, I didn't even think I was going to hit the record button, honestly. But I thought, you know what? This is too good not to share. For several different reasons, okay? So, what I decided to do then is I'm going to do my own little reversal with tarot. Because, you tell, you when you're reading cards, and you know this. You already know this, readers. You know this. When you're reading cards, you got to be a storyteller. You got to be able to tell a story. I mean, there's one thing to look at some cards and say, yep, Seven of Swords, Five of Cups, Empress, Seven of Wands. Oh, the Five of Cups, Six of Cups came in reverse. Next, okay, well, or I could say a dude with some swords popped up, some little kids with some cups. They're pretty cool looking. They popped up. You know what I mean? So you got to be a good storyteller, right? So I decided to talk. I'm gonna I'm going to do I don't even know. I haven't decided what to call this here. I ain't seen no tarot cards readers do this. This just came to me. I really don't know. I'm doing this more for myself. I ain't doing this for YouTube community. But I thought the YouTube community ought to hear and see this. Ought to hear about this. Somebody does. So we're going to do a reversal on this. And then I'm going to talk to my narcissist. And I'm going to talk to your narcissists that are in your lives. So I'll go back, okay, to the cards. So then I go to check the bottom of the deck because, hey, we all got to look. We all got to look. I think it's super important. And imagine that. 3 of Swords on the bottom. For me, in this situation, I wanted that to be on the bottom. That's me, right? That's you. That's you guys in there fighting these narcissists. You're fighting them. And in fact, you are the only one that did all you put all these swords in here, okay? You put all them swords in there. You didn't have no help. Shit, you was like, oh fuck, I'm out of swords. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, you know what? I know where another sword is. I'll be right back. Matter of fact, I saw a dude down the street that was selling swords, and I'm gonna go buy them too. So the 3 of Swords on the bottom, and in the cut, imagine this. Our friend, King of the Cups. This dude is hot right now. I mean, this dude is on fire right now, okay? This dude is like the, what is he? Well, oh, come on. It's going to come to me. I know it. I don't know. We'll call him right now. I don't know. It'll come to me. So anyway, I decided I'm going to do a little reversal here. I'm going to do this little practice. So I pull out the High Priestess. I pull out the High Priestess card. And here's a good thing, okay? Here's a good little trick. And this a couple things this will do. And you might have even seen these things like, oh, if you want to gain balance in your life, find the 2 of Pentacles or find the Justice card or whatever, right? And so shuffling through your cards, trying to find other cards is actually really cool because you end up stopping on cards and stories start popping out at you and stuff. Like maybe your own story. So anyway, I pull out the High Priestess. I'm going to trump this. I'm going to trump. Okay, we're going to put it in the upright, facing you. I'm going to trump this Empress with the High Priestess. First off. And then I'm going to trump this. I'm going to trump the 7 of Wands with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is going to trump the 7 of Wands. And then I'm going to trump the... I had it backwards. I'm going to trump this 6 of Cups with my 4 of Swords here. Because I'm resting. I ain't even worried about it. Because I don't have to mess with these haters, this competition, this bullshit down here. I don't have to deal with it because the universe is doing that for me. Because I told them to. I didn't ask them. I told them to. Because you know what? They tell me what to do. Don't they tell you what to do? Yelling at me all the time. 777, 222, 444, 1111, 1111. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yelling at me. Fucking with my head. Talking about this reader's like, oh, yeah, your twin flame's coming back. Talking about this reader. Oh, yeah, your soulmate's coming back. You know what? I just click off. If it says soulmate in that list, or in that description, if it says twin flame, I ain't watching that shit right now, okay? I ain't on that. I ain't on that. Not right now. And ain't nobody rushing into me. Ain't no Knight of Swords coming to me, right? And if they was, they'd already be here because they're Knight of Swords. So, I ain't on that shit right now. Okay? I'm on me. Okay? So, we trumped all that. That shit's gone. Dealt with, judgment. And I'm going to bring justice to this situation by asking the universe to bring justice to the situation. I'm not going to tell them to bring justice here. I won't be that demanding on the universe. I'm asking to bring justice to the situation because we all need justice for this situation. Okay? Because we're sick of the bullying, the cyber stalking, all this bullshit, the shit talking. You know, we're tired of it. It ain't getting them nowhere anyway. It's just annoying. Really, like, I mean, there's no rest for the weary. Or is it rest for the wicked? I don't know. All I know is there ain't no rest for these type of people until they get their job accomplished, because these type of narcissists are very used to their little scheme working. Talking about in, the beginning of this whole, and you've got it too, talking about in the beginning, oh yeah, I'm in a real bad position because my ex did this and my ex did that and blah blah blah. Well, okay, that makes sense if it was 2 weeks ago. You're trying to get back up on your feet, but you're talking 2 years ago, bruh. Get your shit together. Oh wait, it was longer than 2 years. Hold on, this storyline ain't adding up. Let me do some. Hold on, because I am a Scorpio sun, but I am a Virgo in Venus. So here's the deal. Because, if you learn your placements and you start really, not just like, oh, I got Scorpio in third house placement, blah, blah, blah. No, fuck that. I'm not talking about research. That's not researching your natal chart. I'm sorry if that's what you thought. If you thought researching your natal chart was just looking up, oh, I have 3 Scorpio placements in my chart. Well, okay, you are attempting. Okay, but you got to get a little deeper than that. Did you not remember school? You got to get at least 3 resources, okay? I don't go onto one damn website. Now, some of them, it's like, yeah, I already know the website is good, right? But when it came to my natal chart, you damn sure straight I didn't just take the first one, because like I've told you before, a lot of these people, they just make up websites and the computer does the work. So the computer it might generate, it's like a fortune cookie. The printer, the machine that prints off them fortune cookies is a random algorithm, right? It's not like there's a dude in there hitting, oh, this is a good one, yeah, and this is a good one, yeah, and then this is a good one. How about we'll do this one next? No, he ain't, no. Okay? So, in the beginning, they give you the victim card and the woe is me shit, right? And all of this, and and save me. Can you save me? No. You know what? Nobody saves nobody. Because if you can't save yourself, why are you going to put that on somebody else? Because everybody's already needing saved anyway, right? Well, that's what Jesus is for, right? That's what Jesus is for. No, I don't need saved. Jesus already saved me, so I don't need saved. And I didn't need saved back then by no man anyways. So but when I was younger, that shit worked. When I was younger and I loved blindly, I blindly loved, just gave that shit away like, oh yeah, here. It's like, okay, I went to Haiti for 10 days. And now this is a commercial break. You can go go make a dinner real quick or something. This is going to be one of them long commercial breaks that they got nowadays in the 20. I'm so glad I don't have cable TV. I haven't had cable TV in over 20 years. I have not paid for a commercial in over 20 years. I don't pay for commercials. So that's why I don't have that shit. So, oh wow, I lost my whole train of thought because I was thinking of the joys of not having cable. Oh yeah, the commercial breaks. Imagine that, because we're on one right now. The commercial breaks are so damn long, you really literally can go make you a quick meal. I mean, that's going to be microwaved, but it can happen where back in the day, it's like, do I have enough time to actually put chocolate in my milk and stir it, or do I need to take the chocolate with me and then stir it there at the TV? Because, well, so anyhow, and this is actually goes back to that one click at a time. That's what they're doing, the same thing. They're doing one click at a time until it's going to be like that movie, what is it, 28 Days Later, where Bruce Willis is all nutso going all through time or whatever it is, and And the only thing that's actually entertainment is only commercials. And everyone's like, oh, have you seen that commercial? And isn't it like that these days? Oh, haven't you seen that commercial? Oh, did you see that one? It's so funny. We don't talk about the show that was in between the commercials anymore, for whatever reason. While these people in these shows that are in between the commercials are getting millions of dollars. Literally now, these people in these sitcoms are getting millions of dollars now. Like, what the shit happened? You know, because you guys got sold, because you guys bought. So anyways, oh, I don't even know where I was anymore. I'm so amped up on this narcissist crap. They got me a little triggered, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm just tired of these attacks. So I'm gonna put this shit out here. Like I said, this video is possible gonna be some evidence. So then what I decided, oh, you know what? So when I was going through these cards, I was looking for the Five of Swords. And I couldn't find it. And I'm like, what the hell? Well, this Five of Swords is so damn sneaky. He slipped over into my other deck. To my clarifier deck. The Five of Swords actually snuck over in there. And then for a minute I couldn't find my Magician card. And I thought, and I couldn't find the Magician card in the other deck. And I thought, he actually pulled some magic on me and is gone. I thought he was gone out of my deck, but really I was, for some reason, looking for the full card image was in my head, and that's all I was skimming right by him. But anyway, long story short, I found the Five of Swords over in here. So, you know, that is also these narcissists. So, I pulled out these cards here. And this is what I believe is going to happen if they don't change their ways. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because, you know, we already did our part. We told them to back up, back off. We killed that shit. We turned our backs. We left. We walked. We didn't antagonize. We didn't push. We didn't keep going. We didn't keep talking shit. We just cut our losses. They should have done the same, right? No, they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. And here's why. Because again, a narcissist loves somebody who's giving. The empath. Right? Because they are the easiest person to be controlled. Because the empath, they like to be, you know, needed, wanted. Not in a sexual way, but in an all-around way. In an all-around way, a yes man. They need a yes man. And when they find that one, they get in, they set the claws, they get the control. Once they gain the control, they put on their cruise control. Right? Now, once they lose that control, we all know what happens then. When they lose that control, what do? They go to everybody that they know and everybody that you know and try to control the way they feel about you now. Because they need somebody to feed in to their hate. And it ain't hate really. It's actually jealousy. It's self-hate. It's self-image. It's 100% all from out of the narcissist. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Like, you're going to come to my mom and talk shit to my mom. Like, look, I got a mom who, if I showed up to her door and said, Mom, we got to hide this gun and I don't know what to do with this body. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to hear about it. But ain't no mom going to let their son go to jail for life. And they ain't going to want to do what they got to do, but they're going to do it, right? So you think you're going to go to my mom and run your mouth and it's going to work? You don't even know who you're fucking with. You really don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. Because here's the deal. You're going to take on the whole world all by yourself because of one person who left you. How many times have you been left by people? Like, we've all had several breakups, right? Some of us might have had hundreds of breakups. From the time you started dating, whenever you want to consider that, 3rd grade, 2nd grade, 4th grade, whatever. Right? We all had the little girlfriends. We hold their hands and giggle or whatever. So, you can't handle rejection. Well, why are you being rejected? Now, me, and I don't know about you, but anytime I have any type of breakup, the first thing I do, I don't look at the other person like, oh, well, fuck, man, there must be, something wrong with them. They're dumb because they don't know what they lost. No, I mean, I think that way a little bit, but you know what I do? First thing is go inside of me like, okay, where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong here? Why do they not like me? Why did they not like me? What did I say or not say? Right? Well, that in itself is, obviously that's my own self-image. Uh, really what it was is it was just a lack of confidence after the fact. Now, during the whole time, you got all the confidence in the world. But so anyhow, so they lose the control of you. They're going to control how everybody else thinks of you. They're going to control how they see you. And they love when they get somebody on board. The more the merrier, right? Because what do they say? Misery loves company. We all know that. Well, yeah, it's that is as cliche as it is. It's 100% correct. 100% correct. So, what I'm going to do now is we're going to talk to the haters in tarot language because we speak the language real well, right? We speak the language real well. And if we wanted to talk to somebody in some tarot, we can do it one of two ways. We can do it in a loving, compassionate kind of way. Because, we can stack our decks, right? If we're illegitimate tarot card readers, we can stack our deck and we can tell a hell of a story, right? We can do that. That's why I like to shuffle in front of everybody, and I think that's why a lot of readers do too. I don't want nobody thinking I'm stacking the deck. But tonight, tonight, I'm not gonna lie, tonight I felt like playing cards. I felt like playing some old school, dirty fucking jailhouse cards. Some don't get caught, you're gonna get shivved cards. Okay, so yeah, I pulled all these lovely cards out, the Trump cards. And I like saying the word Trump now. So, but we trumped all these cards. We asked for, because I told them that they're gonna put judgment on, because I don't judge nobody. It ain't my place. I'm not there, right? But I told the universe to give them the judgment that they deserve, and then we're gonna ask for the justice that we deserve. Okay. So, that being said, we're going to tell these narcissists who we really are. Okay, we're going to tell these narcissists who we really are. Okay, because we are the fucking magician. So you don't fuck with us. Because if you do, you see, our powers and our magic come from a different place. Now, I've talked about this before. Lightning, okay? No, not too many people realize or notice. Everybody thinks lightning is all lightning is lightning, right? Well, that's not true. Actually, it's not true at all. All lightning is different. They're charged differently. They're charged positively, they're charged negatively. Typically, a negatively charged strike is very small, minute compared to a positive lightning strike. Okay? So, a negative strike will power a light bulb. I don't remember now. It's been so long since I did the research, but we're just going to make up some numbers just to show you the comparison because I do know the ratio. One light bulb for, say, a year. Or a mega strike would power, God, I can't even remember how many light bulbs it was. Maybe 90 light bulbs for 100 years, or I don't remember. It was just a vast difference. Yeah? Huge ratio difference. Mega strike, I want to say it was like 300 times or some crazy number. The positive strike. So what I'm getting at is the positive powers and magic that we got come from a different place, different energy, different charge. We are the magician. We are the King of Swords that comes in with the biggest fucking sword. I don't know if you remember the movie Braveheart. Them swords are damn near as big and tall as men. Okay? We're coming in with the Braveheart sword. And we're going to cut through all that bullshit. And we are going to talk the talk. Okay? The King of Swords in the high vibrational, like we are. Okay, like these little crystals and shit. I like them. They're cute. They feel good. And they do. I like the citrine. These are like the salt and pepper, the amethyst and the citrine to me after learning a little bit. I don't know at all about these crystals, okay? I'm learning. But to me, these are the salt and pepper. You got it. These are the bare essential crystals, okay? Now we all know, yeah, they have the healing powers and they have the protection powers and all these different properties to them, right? But the thing is they aren't going to literally, yes, they do raise your vibration, but it's like, a little bit. I could walk around all day with these in my pocket, but that alone ain't going to just raise your vibration and other people actually notice that, hey, Scorpio's different. That's weird. Wonder what happened to him. He must have got laid last night. No, but you don't have a clue. Transmuted that shit. We cut that shit in half, and then you know what? We're the chariot. We are the chariot. We're moving out. We're moving on. We're gone. Because we ain't dealing with this narcissist bullshit. No more. Okay? We did all we had to do and tried and tried and tried. So now we become the fool and take that leap of faith. We take that leap off the edge because, it's like we'd rather just run in front of a bus and, if we had no way out of this, right? Because we are the world. We are all over the world. We are everywhere right now. We are all over the world and you can't fucking handle it. Where's your channel? We're the sun. We're the moon. And we're the star. Sun, moon, rising. Where are you at? narc. You ain't here. You ain't anywhere in here. I don't see you in none of these. I don't see you here. Nope. We are the King of Cups. Oh, wait, that was the 10. That's our 10 of Cups. Wait a minute. What am I doing here? I am blind as shit, ain't I? This is the 9 of Cups. We are the Wheel of Fortune. So that we can be the King of Pentacles, because we are the motherfucking Emperor. So you look at that. Narc. I'm not even going to tell you what the Emperor is. Who the Emperor is. Because the Emperor himself don't talk about who he is. Because if you look at that man in that chair, he doesn't have to talk about who he is. You can look at him and know who he is. Okay? Now, if you look at this man, Sadhguru, he's an emperor. Watch him. Look him up. He's an emperor. He ain't gotta talk about all that other shit. And above all, we are the Death card. Even if you ain't a Scorpio, we all got Death card in us. And right now, this is time for all signs to capitalize on this new moon in Scorpio. We are offering up a new beginning right now to everyone. And we're bringing it. We're bringing the Death card. We're bringing death. We're bringing death to all this narcissistic bullshit. We're bringing death to all this fucking black magic bullshit. And I'm talking about all the way across the fucking board. We ain't messing around just with our little world here. No, we ain't. This is bullshit. You're so fucking weak that you gotta do black magic. You're so fucking weak that you can't go on to the person's channel that you want to hate on. You can't go on there with your real name and say what you want to say. Because you're that petty. You're that weak. Damn, that is, I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I couldn't just tell it how it is. Now, we all hold things in maybe longer than we should. But for me, anyway, when it comes time to talk, real talk, I'm sorry, but that's when I am an asshole. Because I have a hard time thinking about your feelings and how I'm going to approach you all tiptoey, eggshelly, walking. No, I'm sorry. And you know what? I want the same from you, though. If I'm allowed to talk real to you, then you're going to be allowed to talk real to me, and I'm going to take it and handle it. And it ain't easy sometimes. But there's a difference in calling somebody on their bullshit and just calling names, okay? Because now you're talking middle school to versus a mature adult, okay? So you don't really have a damn clue. I mean, you should know. Really, you should know. But evidently, we fooled you, Narc, because you didn't know. And we let you go. We let you believe these lies that you believe. And we knew that you thought that you could do this. And we tried to nicely nudge you in the right direction, as far as, that is to say that we thought you would change, okay? Thought that could lead by example. Didn't think that we had to spell it out. Like, you should know that the things that you're doing are not really what realness and relationships and friendships are to be. Right? So that's my stacked deck. And if these narcs don't stop fucking around, a lot of karma's coming. We already know these motherfuckers are in the nine of swords. Rightfully so. Wonder why. Rightfully so. I don't feel bad. I have no empathy there. When you cause your own tower moment, when you put yourself in this type of energy, that ain't my fault, and I'm not going to ever feel no pity for that. And I tell my kids that. They start crying about whatever because they did that shit or he did that or whatever, and but there was a game you all were playing together. So I don't want to hear that shit, and I don't feel bad for none of it. And even if we're going to the hospital, I'm going to tell them straight up, I do not feel bad that you broke your arm, you cut yourself, whatever the hell you did. And my kids have got a few stitches from doing dumb stuff. I don't feel bad. They should have knew better. You should have knew better, narc. You should have knew better. You're going to be put out in the cold. Because doing this black magic comes back threefold. You know this. And if you don't know this, you really are a rookie. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. I ain't never performed not one bit of damn black magic. But I sure as shit know about karma. And I sure as shit know about it coming back threefold. You will be in the cold. You will be in the cold. And you will lose all balance. And groundedness and everything. And you will fall. You will fall. Because the devil's after you. He's after your soul. And the only reason he's so close to you right now is because he knows you're about to put the for sale sign up. He knows you're about to put the for sale sign up. He knows that right now you're writing it. You're putting your phone number on there. On the for sale sign. And he knows it. He can't wait. He can't wait. Because just like all God-loving, fearing people, their number one goal is to save souls, right? It's just the same for Satan. His number one goal is to take souls. Yeah, it's no different than when you was playing Call of Duty with your friend and you was trying to get the most kills, right? These guys are trying to get the most kills. They're competing just like OSU and Michigan. Damn. You know that. Yeah. This is what's going to happen to your love and your love situations. You ain't going to have no love. You're going to think it's love. It's going to end up being lust. It's going to end up being you now being the one used. And you're the one that's going to be controlled. And there ain't nothing you're going to be able to do about it. Because this is what you got coming to you. This is what the universe is going to deal out to you. Not me. I don't got to do nothing. That's what I love. I used to always think, because I am Scorpio, I used to always think, I am karma. All right, let's go deal some karma, boys. All right, let's go do this. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was karma. No, you don't have to do it. Karma handles it. Karma handles it. Not you. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to lose all the love interest. You're going to lose all the love for yourself. You're going to lose whoever you got around you. Two of Cups in reverse. and you're gonna lose everything. This is one big fat thumbs down, right? Yeah, Reader showed me that. Scorpio only tarot, he showed me that. I'm like, damn, he's right. That is a big old thumbs down, ain't it? Yep. Big old thumbs down. Because we know that's a no in reverse anyway. And I saw, I'm like, yeah, he's right. You're going to get the big thumbs down from the universe. The universe is going to give you the big thumbs down. While we're over here getting the big thumbs up. And we ain't even doing anything. We're living. We're just living our life, trying to move on, trying to heal ourselves. Because regardless if we're the ones that left, that don't mean we ain't got to heal. Still got to heal. None of us wanted to throw some shit in the trash. But you know what? It was trash worthy. As a matter of fact, we just took it straight to the dump. There wasn't even no reason. I didn't even want that shit to get inside of my trash can because I didn't want that bad juju all over it. I don't want that bad energy in my trash can. Next time I throw some in the trash can, the energy's gonna jump right on back all on me. No, ain't having it. Nope. I learned that in Haiti. Shit will attach to shit, and I didn't even get it. That's what I think I lost my train of thought talking about that Haiti stuff. Okay, so when you got a narc, they're trying to figure you out, trying to figure out the angle they can get in of the control. What do you do? What do you do? Okay, so we're in Haiti, and we all knew, we were all told, there's beggars. As soon as you get off the plane, there's beggars. Now, a lot of them are legit beggars. They're begging you for money, but they're going to do something for you anyway. And 9 times out of 10, they already got the cart in their hand, and they're pushing your luggage. And I watched it. You got to be forceful and no, I don't want to pay you money to push my cart. But they know Americans. Blanc. Oh yeah, they come running. So, we're driving along down the street, which wasn't really driving, it's creeping. I'm talking, you want to talk about traffic? It's everywhere. It's everywhere the entire time. There is no rush hours. It's rush day. It's, rush day today. Rush day today is not as rushy as yesterday. That's quite the opposite. So anyhow, it's all stop and go everywhere, basically. And so, now mind you, we're in locked cages on the back of trucks out, in the open, but we're in a welded, heavy-duty, cage. I'm not shitting you. We're in the back of a truck, in a cage, with the lock on the outside. The driver locks. The driver has the key. My biggest fear was, okay, I feel safe, but nobody inside of this thing has a key. So if they shoot the driver, what the hell? And they got us all, right? Now we're just now we're just prisoners that are already wrapped up in a pretty bow for them. Shit. So, but I actually really wasn't afraid at all. I never really had any fear down there. I was in awe, most of it, some of it was in shock too, the first day or two. But I'll tell you what, these other 2 guys in the other truck, they thought they were, they were men. Yeah, they're men. They don't need that cage. There wasn't enough room in there, so they decided, yeah, we'll ride it. We're men. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. Like a good narc. Okay, because now, we all know when a thief's coming, right? We know when a thief's coming, or a robber, a guy who's coming to rob you, right? He's real easy to spot out 9 times out of 10. Real easy. Oh yeah, there he is. Look, see the gun? Yeah, that's him, right? Okay. But a narcissist ain't like that. The narcissist carries a Garrett wire, not a gun. You can hide a Garrett wire anywhere. But the narcissist is dressed up in a pretty bow themselves. Right? Because they got to get close to you. They got to get close to you to gain that control. Now, we were told not to give any money. If there were any kids especially. We're like, what? Kids? What do you mean? That's just what the interpreter said. That was it. And boom, done. He's in the truck, gone. We're on the way. By the way, I ate at a Domino's Pizza in Haiti, and it was the best Domino's pizza or pizza ever in general that I've ever had. The craziest thing I've ever experienced. Literally being in a Domino's in Haiti, literally a third world country. I mean, it is a third world country. The pictures they show you on TV aren't even, honestly, don't really do justice, because they're not taking pictures of Haiti. They're in a different third world country that's actually a little better than Haiti. But anyways, I don't want to get on all that. But this, just like you see on TV, this poor, just makes you literally almost start crying when you see this little girl come up from behind this vehicle out of nowhere, like Snoop Dogg. Somebody had just lit up, right? This little girl with the dirtiest, raggedy clothes, no shoes. Her clothes are all tattered up, tore up, She's probably, I want to say, this little girl was anywhere between 5 and 7. I mean, I know she was not older than 7. Not a chance. So this little 7-year-old girl or whatever, as poor as she could look, and as sad as she could look, and as puppy dog-eyed as she could look, and as meek and frail, and so just, abused and pitiful and homeless, and just, and then she reaches out. Now, we've all turned these little kids down here and there during our trip. And I want to say this is probably the 5th or 6th day, so we're all feeling pretty comfortable with the environments that we are being drugged through. One night we were a little late leaving the Coliseum, and we went down a voodoo street, and there's voodoo all over, and you could feel it inside. It's like you're getting almost just squeezed. It was weird. It was just weird. And I didn't even talk about that with anybody, because it was just, the whole thing was just weird. It was even hard to talk about much of it at the time. But then all of a sudden, because they have 2 different kinds of cops down there. They have, I don't know, bad cops and badder cops, or good cops. I don't know. I don't think there's really such thing as good cops down there. But so we'll call them, oh shit, what the hell are they called now? I don't even remember. It's been so long. But the Transformers, the bad guys, Cobra, is that it? Cobras? Yeah. So the Cobra Ninja Police, that's what I call them, Ninja Police, but it just reminded you of that. They were in ninja suits, literally. And you don't see their face or their skin or anything. But they're in police vehicles, police motorcycles. So we're driving along at night, and you're not supposed to be on the streets at night. They all have curfews. You're not supposed to be out on the streets at night because of the voodoo and the hoodoo and all of these other things. And there's a lot of sacrificing going on and all that stuff. Witchcraft, it's 100% true. So, I don't know where these ninja cops with a giant Hummer in front of everybody does a straight 90, comes around us, does a straight 90 in front of us, and literally goes plowing down this hill and just plows right through this giant 6 foot or eight. It might have been. I think it was more like 8 or 10 foot. It definitely over a 6 foot tall privacy fence, and they just plowed right through it, right in front of us. Like, holy shit! This is why you're not supposed to be out at night. But so anyhow, we survived. So this little girl has her hand out. She has her hand out, and he gives her $1. He gave her $1 bill, not coins even, $1 bill, which is $7 in Haiti at the time. It was 7 to 1, and with $7, now Haitian stuff, the stuff that's there, and this is the saddest part. We don't give a shit about Haiti, and I know this because I shop in the stores where our products from America were there, exported from America, and imported in Haiti. Because everything was, I want to say, anywhere from 5 to 7 times the cost of what it would be here. But come on, seriously, America, Trump's right. That's a bad deal. That's a bad deal. Okay? Like, it's like a freaking, okay, the plane ride was only not long at all. I want to say, was it an hour or two, or maybe 3 hour flight? Yeah, no, it wasn't long enough for them to have, the full-on movie and dinner and all that stuff. So, sounds like a little bit of overtaxing. You're overtaxing a third world damn country? Like, really? Already making all the money you're making off us Americans off the markup here. Just a greedy nation we've become when the wrong ones are in power. So anyhow, gives her the $1, and we all like are looking back and all like, oh, he just did what we've been told this whole time not to do. Because I'm telling you, it wasn't like he said, oh yeah, don't give anybody any money. He said, yeah, don't give anybody any money, but especially, he literally made it a big, huge point, especially don't give any money to kids. Little kids, don't do it. And here's what happened. It was the same thing as feeding, okay, if you've ever been anywhere near a beach or a parking lot where there's a lot of seagulls, you throw one piece of bread. Now, it starts off as there's only, 1 or 2 or 5. And if you keep throwing it, next thing you know, and it don't take long. It don't take long at all. You can have 30, 40, 50, 100 seagulls there within minutes. Or less than minutes, it seems. But, so... It took about 30 seconds, maybe less, I don't know. Here comes another one. 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 I mean, and it was like within about, it took about 30 seconds for the first one to appear, and then it was probably about less than a minute, and I'm not shitting you, there was at least 20, maybe 30 of these kids. It's just follow the truck. I'm not shitting you, it's like 30 kids. This big giant group following this truck, and these two idiots don't have a cage. They didn't have a cage around them. Unbelievable. It was just unreal. So what I'm getting at, and how we're tying this in, I didn't mean to be advertising Monster for you guys. Monster, you owe me big. Big. So, with a narcissist, when they're in there, and they're trying to find their angle, which way they can, get in there, and start, gaining control. Once they see that, or I'm sorry, they're trying to find this. So, I don't know. I hope that alarm didn't just go off in my. I don't think I put the do not disturb on. Anyway, sorry about that. That was my alarm to wake up. So I will wake up now. But anyhow, if you accidentally screw up and decide to go ahead and pull out one of your cups, or let's see, pull out the Ace of Wands. So you pull this out and you offer it to your narcissist, because after all, this narcissist has made you completely feel like you're it. This is it. We're planning for the future, and but we're gonna do this future. Yeah, I don't want to hear what your future is or what your ideas are. This is just what I had planned for me my whole life. Okay, it's my dream, whatever. But am I allowed to have any other dream, or it's just only your dream and I don't get a dream? Do I get to have my dream like in a different dream, or where does my dream fit in? I don't know. So anyway, once you give them that little bit, they take it. Now they control it. Now they control you. And then they work on, and this is true. This is their ultimate goal. This is their ultimate goal. Because I have actually been in, or what am I trying to say? They have won the goal when it comes to me. Two. Now one, it was one of them goals where it's like, oh, bounced off the metal. It was almost out. Bounced off the metal frame there. So, oh, these narcs are good. These narcs are good because their ultimate goal is not just to control you, because yeah, that's cool and all, but here's where you got a good narcissist, because this narcissist is going to not just control you, but they are going to have you control yourself how they want you to be controlled. So that's to say, like I said in my video last night, now you're the one controlling the radio and the volume of the song, that they picked, that you almost didn't like, but it's like, yeah, it's cute, we got a song now, yay, we have a song. I don't want to hear it that loud though for this long. So anyhow, they want you to, once you're conditioned and brainwashed and trained, retrained and whatnot, once that process is complete, now they can hand back the control to you, only if you operate within these parameters. Another one there. As long as you operate in these parameters that I've given you, then yes, you can have your control back. Your control back. Sure. So that's what happens. That's their ultimate goal, is to control you by you controlling yourself within the parameters that they have set. Yeah? That's exactly what happens if you allow it. If you're not wise to it, if you've not been through it. So, because I had been through it, it was really quick and easy to see it the next time. And it's the way it works, right? Anytime you've been through whatever, you already know, like, whoa, wait a minute. Did did that girl just say she would never be happy until she had a Fabergé egg? Is that what she said? Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna be able to make this girl happy because she wants me to go ahead and buy the moon and bring it down here and give it to her, right? Not because I want to, because I love her and she deserves the moon. No, no. Nope. So, these narcissists are good. These narcissists are real good, but here's the problem. They're not good enough. Okay, because we've caught it. We have found out. We have cut it off. And we were trying to be nice by doing the walk away silent treatment, moving on. I go my way, you go your way. Said all I got to say. Did all the arguing I had to do. Don't need to do it anymore. You're not getting it. So, and I will say I'm not getting it, and this isn't going to happen. Right? Let's just call it what it is. You know, be satisfied that we didn't throw away 20 years. You know? So, once that happens, once they gain that control that you have now within the parameters they set, life is good. Like I said, they put on the cruise control then. They put on their cruise control and cruise. And that's it. So once you realize that, you got to get out of it as quick as possible. And at that point, it's almost the point of no return. Like, it's not, there's nothing to go back to or fix or reconcile. The damage is done. And the damage that has been done is too much damage to be repaired or come back from in that relationship. Because now you're going to have to, completely reset yourself, realign yourself, and purge. But once you do that, that's when they start controlling how others, you cut them off, they start controlling how others feel about you, right? That's when that happens. And there's nothing you can do about that. And you can't stay ahead of it either. I tried that too. Warning people, hey, yeah, I'm just telling you, you're gonna probably get a text from my ex. But then it's like, I don't know what it's gonna be. But you don't think it is. You don't know what it'll be, or think it is gonna be what it is until it is. Well, son of a bitch, if they don't and can't handle when you cut that off. So, once you get rid of that, get them cut off, then you go on your journey. But when you come across the next one, number one, you're going to be able to obviously see the signs a lot earlier on. Now, you can make one of two choices. Go ahead and leave now, or you can give it the one Hail Mary. You got one. That's it. This is the telltale I have figured out. If you are going to figure out... Now, the person could already know, or maybe you will reveal it and then they will accept it and they will be able to move on, which, that's going to have to be, if there is such a thing, and this sounds like an oxymoron to me, but if there is such a thing as an evolved narcissist, which, right? It doesn't even sound right when you say it. Okay, so if there's an evolved narcissist out there that might be able to work with you on this situation and, flip this back around, the Two of Cups. I don't know if there is such a thing. I'm not going to Google it either because I don't give a shit. But the light just came on in there, my motion light, so that's confirmation. That ain't going to happen. So anyhow, for the next one, you'll see the signs early on. And the way that you're going to find out if they are with you or ain't with you, the only thing you got to do, the one and only thing you got to do, is set a boundary. A boundary. Set one that's been on your mind. Just pick the biggest one that you cannot. It's like a deal breaker. Like if you go on another month, another year, or whatever, there's no chance that, So that's the boundary you set, whatever that is. Stop texting me while I'm at work, accusing me of cheating, and I'm literally taking pictures of work, and then you sit back like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm a grown-ass man. Why the fuck? I didn't even have to do this for my own mom. Why do I gotta take pictures of this shit and it's one thing if it's like, oh yeah, well, I remember that one time when you cheated on me. No, it don't even have to be that way. For narcissists, and see, this is, I think, also subconsciously, because I don't even know if they know that they're doing it. But it seems like, that is just one of the tactics, one of the strategies to kind of inch their way in, is what I believe. So, they're so good, just not good enough. Thankfully, they're not good enough. At least the ones I've come across. So then, they go around and they tell all of your friends and their friends about how awful you were and what a little sweet, pretty little angel that you were. And if they believe the other person, oh well. But if they're talking to people in high school and they run into the wrong ones, they're going to be like, oh, no, that ain't. Let me go talk to him real quick. But anyway, narcs are good. So you set your boundaries, set a boundary, set several boundaries. It's how it worked for me, and I didn't know that was what was happening at the time. I had enough, and I thought, you know what? Screw this. And I'm very tolerant. Very tolerant, and I also want to be very compromising. Like, oh, well, that's just, that's how they are, so, they're dealing with how I am and all of the weird, stupid, whatever, the way that I am. So it's only fair for me to deal with that. It's what a good boyfriend would do, right? It's what a good husband would do. Well, again, that's part of the plot. That's part of the plan, the strategy. And that's when they know it's working, if you're, giving them the control. But when you start setting them boundaries, then they realize, okay, my time is short or my time is up. So that's basically what I wanted to get at. The point to get to is, and it only took an hour and 23 minutes to get there. So set boundaries, right? Just set boundaries. That's all you got to do. No magic, no spells, no none of that. No write your name on a basil and burn it. You don't have to do any of that. Nope. You just gotta sit back and enjoy the enjoy the show. Yeah, where'd it go? I feel like this is you sitting back enjoying the show, because the world's your playground. The world's our playground, and we are to have fun in it. Everything's too serious these days. Nobody's having fun anymore. Nobody's laughing anymore. It's sad, but they've cut out basically all good comedy. And I'm not talking about race comedy, which back in the day you could have any races together, making fun of each other, and it was no big deal. Typically, it was always, you know, just how it was. So anyhow, set your boundaries. If you haven't set any, you'll need to do that. You'll find out real quick when you stop giving them what they want or doing what they want. And you realize and take your own power back, step into that. That's when you did that. That's when you trumped them. That's when you took their low vibrational Empress in reverse and you threw down the kicker card, the high ace. Trumped them. Yeah. So I hope that you narcs find my channel and the haters I got out there gang stalking me. I hope you find this video and use it for healing. Heal your damn self. Because ain't nobody else. You're going to have to keep finding, you're going to have to find other low vibrational people because it ain't going to work with this one. Not with this high vibrational emperor. Not going to happen. Bye, Felicia. Keep it moving. Better call Tyrone. That's my favorite line. Better call Tyrone. See if he gives a shit. See if you can go over to Tyrone's house and manipulate him. See if you can do that. Yeah. Won't you do that shit? Anyway, I better get off here. Hour and a half video. It's going to take me 2.5 days to upload it. That's what it seems like. It's all worth it though. Trying to give you guys some, just some ways of dealing with things. Ways of, seeing things maybe a little earlier. I don't know. I just felt like I needed to get this video out of there. And, yeah. We will ask one question. I didn't even ask a question, but there is rest coming for us. There's another clarifier. Even though I'm the one who pulled the Four of Swords, but Spirit is going ahead and going backwards for me and say, we're going to give you, see, that's what this is right here. That's what it is. Spirit is saying, get these out of here. Get all this out of here. I feel like I gotta, when I throw these cards out, I feel like I gotta get a snowplow and get in here and get us all out of the way so I can get to the bottom of this, so I can get down to the blacktop. So, Spirit's saying you're getting your judgment. We're going to give you that. We're going to give you the judgment. Since you've done your part, you stepped into your power, you stopped the cycle, you broke the cycle, you broke the karmic cycle. I will say it again. Narcs. For the ones in the back, we cut it off. We walked. We trumped you. So you're throwing rocks at a brick wall. That's what you're doing. Matter of fact, you're shooting arrows, you're throwing daggers, you pull out the bazooka, but you didn't realize that we was the high priestess and we got the full energy right next to us here. And yeah, we take that shit. We build that shit so thick you ain't getting through. Not when we realize you're a narcissist. Nope. So after that is, is the Four of Swords. The universe said, we're going to grant you you're going to have your rest. You're going to have your victory. Because again, you put in work. You wasn't playing. So like I said, the universe saw what you was doing and decided to do the same thing. What's going to be the outcome? Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, if you're still awake here with me, or I don't know if it was last call and you already got out of here. What would you have as the final outcome for these narcissistic people that can't stop, can't give up, obsessing, possessing? What will be their outcome? You know what? I'm feeling like, nope. I'm feeling like the spirit's saying no. They're not gonna give me the outcome. Spirit don't want to give me the outcome. We're not to know the outcome, because then we're feeding in, now we're going to become the stalker, right? Yeah, we don't want to become the stalker. We don't want to take ourselves down to their low vibrational ass. Because we know what it took to get our vibrations to where they are now today. It's just like credit, right? It takes years to build up, but boy does it take seconds to destroy. So you bring yourself down to that low vibrational. If I bring myself down to that low vibrational level, then yeah, I just lost everything I worked for. And now, matter of fact, this time I'm going to have to work. Since I had to work so hard the first time to gain it the first time, I'm going to have to work twice as hard now to gain it the second time. And I'm going to have to try to do it twice as fast so that I can feel like I'm in the same place when I get there, right? So that's why we ain't going to do it. We ain't to know the outcome. We know that there's going to be judgment. So that's what I'm saying. Then the universe is obviously saying that they're giving, that I know they're going to give judgment because I told them to. And they're going to grant us our rest. They're going to grant that for us. And finally, where did my Libra friend go? Where is she? Where'd it go? Snowplow knocks that stuff far away sometimes. We will have justice. We will be granted. We will be granted justice. I feel like you just don't zoom in very well on these cards, huh? I'm wondering if I put it down on the low quality or didn't raise it up to the high quality. Rookie mistake. Anyhow, universe is going to grant us the justice in this situation. This is what I've been feeling anyways, as far as energy goes, is that this black magic is starting to be lifted. That they're finally exhausted, but not only are they finally exhausted, they're realizing that it ain't working, and they don't know why it ain't working. They really are questioning themselves and their own abilities, thinking that they were going to be able to do it. Like it was real easy to whip up some black magic with some damn mermaid tears or whatever. But what I do know is it didn't work. It ain't going to work. And I think that things are lifting. Justice is coming. Judgment's coming. The tower's coming. Like, new beginnings coming, right? Because we're manifesting it. We're just making that happen. It's just going to happen. There's no way around it. Yep. That's what I got for you. Hour and a half video about a damn narc. But I wanted to share my story with you. And I want this to be heard by the haters. I want this to be heard by the narcissistic cross watchers with the fake accounts. Because you can't just say it. You can't just be you. Because I can. I can be me. You want to hear what I think about the situation? Post. Post on my channel. Post on my channel. I'm not even going to block your ass. Because I'm just going to say what I got to say after you say what you got to say. And then we're going to leave it there. Because I got the control. And that's what you don't like. I'm in control. I'm not in control of you. And I never wanted to be in control of you. We don't want to control somebody else. You know, we're really trying hard to control ourselves. And I think that's really the bottom line, maybe, without researching any of it at all. The underlying problem, you see, is the fact that the reason they have to control you and them is because they can't. They can't control themselves. You see? So if you can't control yourself, it's the same thing. Control what other people think about you. Tell them enough times that you're a good mom, and then people are going to believe it. Right? Well, that's a matter of opinion. Anyhow. So, you can say all you want. But when you know, and it's time to go. That's just all there is to it. You got to get up and do it. And it's a hard thing to do, you know. I mean, for me especially, I don't like to leave. I'm loyal. I don't like to turn my back on anything. You know, I don't like to, I'm not the guy who gets a job and then just to have a job real quick and I'll just quit it as soon as I find a better job. You know, that type of thing. No, that's how I get stuck in low paying jobs because I can't turn my back. I'm loyal. I'm so loyal that I'll be loyal even when it's killing me, even when it's hurting me, even when it's robbing me. You know, that's the sad part. And these narcs, they figure that shit out, and man, you're done. You're really going to start throwing some years away. So, I hope that this is going to help somebody out there figure out their situation and figure out their narc. So they can call it for what it is. Let them know what's up. You know, that way you can start to decide. When you start calling things out, that's when you're going to see the real person. And that's when you'll be able to easily make the choice. Is it worth it or not? That'll really all depend on your person. If they're willing to do it or not. To admit it. Get out of ego, denial, and all that other stuff. So, anyway, that's what I got for you. I'm glad you stopped back by the channel. It's nice hanging out with you. If you're still around, you're still with me, I appreciate that. I will have a description in the link, or a link in the description box as far as any donations. I do appreciate all the donations. They'll actually just go right back into, you know, this right here. You know, none of this stuff is free. So, anyhow, like, subscribe, share, all the jazz. You know the deal. You know the drill. And I do appreciate all the readers out there. You know, I guess I could be considered a little bit of an energy vampire. But you know what? I give back a lot of energy. You know, a lot of people can't even handle my type of energy. You know, in these reads, I really got to calm myself down. I try to keep myself calm. But anyhow, I just appreciate your, you know, your passion, your dedication, and your intuition. Being in tune with the spirit, being in tune with the universe, being in tune with yourself. You know, these things aren't easy to accomplish. Being in tune with the cards. I've had a couple times now where I don't know what I did wrong. I wasn't, I didn't purge negative energy. I didn't cleanse myself. I don't know if I forgot to sage or, I don't know what simple thing that went wrong, but I had a read go weird on me, and I couldn't pull energy from the cards. I couldn't do it. It was weird. It was like writer's block or something, I guess. But that's when I started thinking, I know what this is. I know what this is. It's that black magic. I did some praying, and I did some praying and some saging, and I did my next read. But anyways, good luck dealing with these narcs. Call them out, flush them out. If they ain't willing to do it, ain't willing to put the work in, then they ain't worth it either. The narcissist is going to make you believe that it was all your fault anyway. It's how you treated them. It has nothing. They will never admit anything. It might, if they ever, it might take them 20, 30, 40, 50 years on the deathbed before they finally admit this much. We'll say a quarter. We'll say 18%. They'll take credit for. But, oh, no, you are responsible for the rest. I mean, you have to be. Because it was just, you treated me so horribly. Well, that's a matter of opinion. So how can you say that I treated you worse? Because it's no different than I can't say that you treated me worse. Because how would I ever know that? How would I ever know that? How would you ever know that? Because you're not in my position or my mind or my heart, especially not my heart. And I'm not in your mind or heart or spirit or space. So nobody could ever know that. That's why it's common knowledge. I won't even say common sense. Because it's not even, it can't even be classified as common sense. It's just common knowledge. That, but I got a little sleepy now. Yeah, excuse me. Sorry about that. I apparently have talked myself out. But I feel a lot better. I hope you do too. Getting all this out, getting all this information. I know it was long-winded. Holy cow. I know that I'm not really the most entertaining. But I'll tell you one thing right now. These messages are real. I can feel I don't know. This world of tarot is just floored me. And the fact that the universe would allow me and show me the ability that I have in me, and then to watch you readers and to the ability that you have in you, holy cow! I mean, it's just amazing. I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad I was invited to the party. I'm a little late to the party, but that's me. I've always been late, fashionably late. That's what we called it when we went to the club. When you go to the club, you don't show up at the club at 8 o'clock at night. You don't show up at the club at 9 or 10, you know what I mean? You don't show up at the club at 9 o'clock at night. No, you want to be fashionably late. And that goes for all parties. If you want to show up to a party, show up late. If you want to show up to a party, you show up late. And that's when the party will be happening. I don't like all that build up, you know what I'm saying? I like to just walk in and pow, here's the party, let's do it. But yeah, so anyway, I'm just rambling now. I'm just excited for this new beginning that's coming for all of us. I'm excited for this new moon where we can be walking away from all this past narcissistic bullshit and black magic and all this hating ass, bully ass, rookie ass, page of fucking all of the suits ass, low vibrational, succubus energy vampiring in and out. Oh geez, it's just all bad, all bad. Like it's all bad. So that's why they ain't here, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this super long message. Most people don't. I do. When I see you readers put up them long readings, I'll watch it to the very last second. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of them out there that give you the respect to watch to the very last second. You know? And I'm one of them. Just so you know. Not because I have a lot of free time on my hands. Because I don't. I ain't even get into what I got to do all day, every day. So, anyhow, y'all have a good night. And I hope that you can either help this help this help this narcissist to become evolved, whatever that means, or get rid of them.